Imagine a deal so massive it changes the map of the world. A deal for over 500,000 square miles of land, brimming with riches beyond anyone's wildest dreams, and all for the price of just 2 cents an acre. Sounds insane, right? Well, this isn't fiction. This is the story of the 1867 sale of Alaska. A transaction so lopsided it's been called history's shrewdest land grab. Today, Alaska pumps out 150 million barrels of oil and trillions of cubic feet of natural gas every year. So why on earth did Russia let this frozen treasure go for just $7.2 million? The answer is a wild tale of ambition, greed, and a ticking clock. It all started back in the 1700s with Peter the Great. Russia was expanding, pushing eastward across Siberia until its frontiers met the vast roaring Pacific. Peter, a man of grand visions, sent an explorer named Vitus Bering in 1728 to see what lay beyond. 13 years later, in 1741, Bering's crew finally set foot on Alaska's shores. They didn't find bustling cities or lost civilizations. What they found was something far more valuable to the 18th century world: fur. The land was teeming with sea otters, beavers, and foxes. Their pelts were like gold in the fashion-obsessed markets of Europe and Asia. A single sea otter skin could fetch 100 rubles, a fortune back then. Bering himself didn't make it back alive, but the stories his surviving crew told were enough to ignite a fire of pure greed. A flood of rugged, ruthless hunters known as the Promyshleniki descended upon this new frontier. They sailed in leaky ships, initially trading things like rum for help from the native Aleut people, but that quickly turned to coercion and violence. By 1784, Russian outposts dotted the coastline from Kodiak to Sitka. It was a brutal, lawless time. Massacres and diseases brought by the newcomers decimated the indigenous population, which plummeted from an estimated 80,000 down to just 10,000. In 1799, the Tsar had enough of the chaos and handed a complete monopoly to a single entity, the Russian-American Company. Led by a tough merchant named Alexander Baranov, this company became a state within a state. From their log forts in Sitka, they shipped millions of pelts to China, trading them for silk and silver. Profits were astronomical. For a time, Alaska was the glittering pearl of Russia's Pacific Empire. But here's the twist. Empires built on plunder rarely last. The very bounty that made Alaska so rich became its downfall. The hunters were too good, too relentless. By the 1810s, they had hunted the sea otters almost to extinction. The fur trade, the entire economic engine of Russian America, collapsed. Just as the animals vanished, fashions in Europe changed. Suddenly, no one wanted the furs anymore. The pearl had lost its luster, and Russia was left holding a vast, expensive, and seemingly empty land. The stage was set for the biggest real estate deal in history.